What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Soul Souls video, and today I'm going to be doing a review on a package that I got from Adidas. I ordered this a week or so ago, but you know, with recent events it was delayed for a little bit, but now I got it, and spoiler alert, I'm really happy with how everything looks and how it all turned out. So let's get right into the review. Alright, so I bought 3 items from Adidas. The first one is a t-shirt, which I'm going to show you now. This is the Adidas Run It t-shirt, and I thought it was just a really cool, simple design, and I've been wearing it for workouts pretty much the day I got it, and it's super comfortable, super breathable, nice lightweight, and yeah, it's an awesome shirt for running, workouts, really any kind of athletics. Alright, so the second thing I bought is an Adidas Original. So it comes in just that regular blue and white Adidas Original box, and it is the Adidas Gazelle. Now this one's just a really classic shoe in my opinion. Same with Superstars. These two to me are really just kind of like the old-timey classic looking Adidas models. These are the Adidas Gazelles in the black and white colorway. Now, you know, obviously the first thing that stands out is the really smooth and clean black and white colorway. This has black suede all over the shoe and accented by white leather on the stripes and on the heel. It has a leather sock liner, and I guess the most unusual thing about the shoe compared to other models that are currently available is the tongue. So the tongue looks cool, and it has a cool print and kind of different cool markings on it, but it is, as far as I'm concerned, pretty much the cheapest of synthetic leather you can put on a shoe, or really just get in general. And then on the back of it, it has felt, and so the tongue is super cheap in my opinion, but you know, it's a cheap shoe to buy. It's only $80 retail. I think I got it for 50 something with a 30% off code. So, you know, in the end, it's definitely worth it, especially with that 30% off. I would have preferred it to have a thicker cut of synthetic leather, or, you know, of course, even real leather. But, you know, for an $80 shoe, like I said, it's definitely an awesome looking one. Alright, and so the last shoe that I got, and it's definitely the one that you guys have all been waiting for, likely, if you pressed on this video. A lot of my subscribers know me for my reviews on D Roses, and while I'm trying to kind of make it more of a broader, just kind of sneaker review channel, I've been doing reviews on Puma, Jordan, everything like that. So, you know, just always expect a little bit of something different on my channel. But I think a lot of you that have been waiting on this video are going to be excited, because I finally got them. These are the Adidas D Rose 10 in the white, black, and scarlet colorway. Now, if you've been a subscriber on my channel for a while now, you know that I did a review on the black and red D Rose 10s. They're part of the initial drop on Adidas, and I really love those. And the leather on them, the quality, the comfort, and just the playability on them is really top notch, especially compared to, you know, the 9s and the 8s. I'd say performance-wise, the 10s are the best shoe since the D Rose 7. You know, it's not going to be amazing on dusty courts, but if it's on clean courts, these are probably one of the best shoes on the market, and I think it's definitely the best basketball shoe for Adidas right now. So this black, white, and scarlet colorway is supposed to be a nod to the Adidas Rose 1, because one of its first colorways that released was a white, black, and scarlet, and that's supposed to represent, you know, the home colors of the Chicago Bulls. The stripe going down the side of the shoe is the callback to the D Rose or Rose 1, it was supposed to mimic race cars and racing and just that speed that they have. The side panels were supposed to represent the Adidas Rose 1.5, because even though these aren't as three-dimensional and as much of a kind of focal point. In this colorway, in my black and red colorway, you can see it a lot better, and you definitely get those hints and callbacks to the 1.5. And it's always, this colorway has always been a clean colorway on, you know, any shoes, Jordans or Adidas, Nike. So, you know, you really can't go wrong. So going over the materials of this D Rose 10, you have a synthetic leather upper, which I'll get back to in a second. You have a neoprene collar, or at least it feels like neoprene. It could be what's neoprene, but Adidas calls it something else. You have a plastic heel cup. You have a bounce midsole. You have a herringbone traction pattern. And on the back, something that gives it just that extra pop and shine is a chrome silver 3 stripes. If you haven't seen my original review on the D Rose 10, I'm going to be going over the same details for all the 10s here. On the heel cup, you have the numbers 88, 08, 09, and then 10, 11 MVP. So these are all different dates for Derrick Rose's career in life. 88 was the year he was born. 08, 09 was the year he was a rookie, selected first overall by the Chicago Bulls, Rookie of the Year. In 10-11, of course, is his MVP season, where he became the youngest player in NBA history to win an MVP award. I've always thought the collar reminds me of the D Rose 7, which how it also had a fluffy, nice, and a large collar. If you want to continue the callbacks, obviously I'd say the bounce midsole is from the previous model, the D Rose 9. I'd say the tongue, how it looks, always has reminded me of the D Rose 8. There's a little bit of the D Rose 2.5 in here. Also, I think it's a Crazy Light is what the heel cup is kind of based off of or reminiscent of. But, you know, if you know the actual name of the shoe, down below, or if I got it right, let me know in the comments. Now, getting back to the leather conversation, it's actually real leather, and I'd say that that's 100% right for the D Rose 10, the initial releases of them. I have my black and red D Rose 10 right here, and obviously the leather is super soft, super nice. You know, it definitely creases and wrinkles, but if you're playing with them like a basketball shoe is meant to be done with, you know, that's gonna happen. And the leather on here just really makes it a comfortable ride. While I haven't played basketball with this exact pair for obvious reasons with all stuff going on, I can say just from the touch out of the box, this is definitely a synthetic leather or maybe a really cheaper quality of leather. You know, I'll definitely give you guys a definitive answer, or at least my opinion, when I start playing with this one and wearing it in some. But the touch is just so different compared to the original releases of the 10s, and it's just, it looks like kind of a very synthetic print with the, you know, the tumbled leather. Tumbled leather isn't a natural thing. The manufacturer has to do that. But that doesn't always mean that it's not real leather. You know, with a lot of Jordans, there's tumbled leather. But for this one, it does have that kind of artificial look, synthetic look. Everything else, though, same thing, same exact quality, which means it's still great quality of the shoe, just not as good as the first wave of D Rose 10s that released earlier this year. Derrick Rose is only one of 8 players to have a 10th signature shoe with one company over a span of shoes. And we've already seen images of the 11s, which I did a review on a couple months ago. Those look pretty cool. I definitely need to see some better colorways. So there is, in my opinion, an MVP collection for the D Rose 10s. Not all of which have released. We've only seen some kind of leaked images, or some have only released overseas in China. But each shoe with the MVP behind it is a callback colorway to a different model. You have the Boardwalks, which as of right now, released in China and other places overseas, but it also released in limited quantities at, I think it's the Water Tower in Chicago. If Lalo Kicks is watching this, first off, what's up? And then second, let me know in the comments down below if that's the name of the place where he had the big event for All-Star Weekend. They had all the different shoes that Adam Turner made. He made the big display, he designed it. But they had 2 10s there for sale in limited quantities. They had the Boardwalk 10s, and they had the Brenda colorway of the D Rose 10. MVP collection, I think, is all a mix of different colorways from his past models, and then they're also sharing it and putting it onto the new D Rose 10s. Like I said earlier, performance-wise, I definitely recommend this shoe. All in all, a really awesome shoe. These are still currently available on Adidas.com, so that's this is the first, I think, general release of a D Rose in the past 2-3 years. I think the original wave 1 of the D Rose 9s were pretty general release. Then after that, through this pair, all those years, it was pretty limited D Roses, whether it was the retros or the new 9 colorways or the new 10s. They're all pretty limited, but now it looks like everyone who wants them should be able to get a hand on this pair if you're interested in this shoe and you want to check it out. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I had a review on the Adidas shirt, the Adidas Gazelle, and the D Rose 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below, out of the two, which is your favorite pickup. For me, will you be picking up the Gazelles? Do you have a pair of Gazelles? Will you be picking up D Rose 10s? Do you have a pair of D Rose 10s? Just let me know all your thoughts about all the shoes and the apparel today that I reviewed. And let me know if you have any other video ideas as far as shoes or any reviews you want. Do you want me to do an updated, like 1 year after playing in the D Rose 10s, whether it's I talk about the leather situation on these, or if I just do an update review on 7 months after wearing the D Rose 10, how they perform, how they worn in, what's the comfort still, are they able to still be played in after 7 months outside, indoors, stuff like that. So just let me know your ideas in the comments below. And with all that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all soon.